Hi, this is Dan Cam.
I'm going for my final combine ride of the year. We're just taking the combine home all the way from Basingstoke, so it's going to be quite a far away. Let's see what happens. Go.
Look at this, no cars down there, cars all stopped here, everything has red lights, everything stops. This is Newbury, very well planned, very well organised, but it ain't happening, is it? We've got traffic lights all over the shop. No one really knows where the cars are stopped. No one, not even the people in them, not even the people who put up the traffic lights. The people who planned all this need to use this for their work, because this costs money, ruins the environment and makes Newbury an unpleasant place to live, when we could have traffic running through here, no problem. What's amazing is you get to the next roundabout, not this one coming, but the next one with no traffic lights, and the traffic flows. So let's stop all the traffic and make more emissions in the town.
I haven't ridden in the combine all year as a passenger, so this will be fun. So this is don't look at this. This is our last journey in the combine. I've come for a ride. It's quite far though.
We get an X9 so it goes even faster.
Maybe not. Dan was just saying he was stereotyping all the drivers. The young ones are on their phone. The old people go up the bank because they panic. And Range Rover drivers don't move over.
Nor the Audi drivers or BMW drivers.
But the rest of you are fine.
Most van drivers.
No, most of you are fine.
Are dangerous.
The odd occasional.
Most lorry drivers are perfect, but most, I say most.
I'm freezing, like my goosebumps have come up. And Dan might put the heating
I
on.
like the air conditioning on, it's nice and cool and makes me happy.
Doesn't make me happy.
The driver gets to choose, driver choose.
But look at the hairs on my arms, they're properly like...
Oh dear. Careful, you might melt. In case of snowflakeitis, I call it. I'm cold, it's too cold, I'm too hot. I can't work today.
I might be am I a millennial?
You're more than a millennial, you're like double millennials.
They're not that bad.
Needs being a lot far.
I'm sat next to you right here.
Yeah. What's that got to do with it?
I didn't have to come and keep you company.
No, should we put the air conditioner
No! Freezing. Drive.
Alright, we'll put it up and well, I just don't think that how wide the machine is, and it is wide on the road, and you know, we can't move with safety if people use their eyes and pay attention, but unfortunately most of them are texting on the phone and they look up and see something enormous coming towards them, they panic.
We had one just then, they went, woo!
Yeah, a young girl, she probably only just passed the test, and we're on a little 30-mile-an-hour road and she's coming round there at 45, 50, slammed up, all anchors up, and panicked and just held onto the steering wheel going dead straight. Luckily we stopped, otherwise we'd have flattened them and they'd be pancakes. But they never realise how unsafe it is.
But this combine can stop literally like that, and it's very easy to go into the back of them as well, because you can stop a lot quicker than probably a car, can't you?
It can stop quite quickly, but yeah, I mean it's always, you know, especially when you're towing the header, there's a lot of weight going along and you've got to be, look at where you're going and try and preempt where the problems are, so.
It's just the fast cars, you can't really, don't have time to preempt really.
No, they just won't slow down, and that's that, they just will not do it. And doesn't matter what you do, they just sit there and keep going, and they're oblivious to even, some of them wouldn't even know they just driven by a big machine. They just wouldn't even know it happens. We've even had plenty of them tell.
Just giving his mirrors a clean. Steady on, Dan. Can you fit? Oh, just.
Ever produced a Fordlandia. No one ever lived.
Andy Crane, are you going to fit through? gonna go in the back of Mum.
Car between.
We know that. All you can say.
You got 2 cars escorting you. Well done, car.
Push on, mate.
Oh. Slow. Cool. They come round you very fast.
You need to push on a little bit in front.
Thank you. Move over, sports car. Go, gadget, go.
That's it. We don't just go. That's why your mum does need to go on just a second earlier and we get going.
I don't know, but there's a massive traffic jam.
It's done us a favour because it's slowed all the cars up, which is brilliant. Just what we needed. Be on the road, it's illegal, it's, you know, you try and explain you're harvesting their food, but you're on your way to harvest food, and fields unfortunately are joined by roads quite often, or tracks, and we'd much rather be in the field harvesting and not stuck on the road, but sometimes it's necessary, and unfortunately
Unfortunately, all fields can't be together.
no, I wish they could. I wish they could. If I could stay off the road, I would love to, but it's impossible, and the road system is so busy. There's been no expansion of the road network or widening of the roads or anything, and unfortunately everything you eat, everything you wear, everything you drive, every consumable you could think of arrives in a truck, and the trucks have to get from A to B, so they deal with it on a daily basis, whereas thankfully we only have to deal with it when we're on the road with a tractor or a combine.
Yeah.
Get to drive quite freely in the field, thank God, because I couldn't cope with the traffic.
It was great in COVID.
Perfect, yeah.
Because no one was on the road and it was
No one was
easy,
on the road.
quick.
Yeah, everywhere we went, it was just easy, wasn't it?
There's no traffic here now, though.
No, it's funny, it's a
Is it
very
wrong?
busy road. It should have been a dual carriageway 30 years ago. It's, I don't know, there's no investment in the road infrastructure, and sadly, it's going to be to our detriment in the future with whatever car you're driving, whether you've got your electric thing or whatever it is, but you do need roads to get around and to move, and the economy will actually stop unless you can connect it up. So yeah,
There we go, that's a rant from Dan.
that's a rant from me. So this is your A road. You think this is just not an A road?
Look at all this traffic, it's really busy. It's like
So this is the
the main road to Basingstoke.
This is the main road connecting Newbury and Basingstoke, and it's just ridiculous. It should be a dual carriageway. It should have been many, many years ago. And again, no investment in infrastructure, no thinking
Thank you, Dan.
tomorrow. Right? No, there's no thinking of tomorrow, no planning for tomorrow. We just deal with today, and you know, come on, we do need the road network to work.
Oh, and the phone rings.
Anyway, good, just enough to be a nuisance.
Yeah, some passengers start the heavier show.
We finished.
That's going to be tight.
Right. Yeah, better to do it today than Friday.
Well, that's what.
Watch this big tree.
Shocking, isn't it? Shocking.
Yeah.
What now?
I'm just going to film you in the combine.
Oh, good.
You always do that when you're being filmed.
Should have worn my glasses so I can see where I'm going and not driving blind.
Don't say that.
Can you see the road? Because I can't.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, good.
Do you need me to take over?
I combined that field.
I know. I combined it too. Look at them go.
Good evening.
No, No, 15. No, it was on 16.
It was not. It was on 22, and that's ridiculous. Preposterous. Preposterous. A bit of 19, and that's all we're having.
Yeah.
And if it steams up,
It won't if it's warm.
it will.
We're looking at some borage. Purple flower, is it?
Yeah.
So they cut it
Windrow it.
and then windrow it.
Nice blue flower like this.
Then the combine will come and eat it up.
And then I'll pick it up with a draper header. And you have very small seeds that look like mouse poo.
Oh, mouse poo like that. And that's used for pharmaceuticals.
I think so.
Doesn't smell of anything, but this is £4,000 a tonne, this stuff. And expensive. But does it cost a lot to grow?
I think so. I think it's overly expensive to grow. I think the seed's quite expensive.
Interesting. Borage it's called. Not porridge, borage. Mum's got her best shoes on, so I have to take some to her. Take this. It's mouse poo.
Yeah.
Smells of it too, Mum, look. Yeah. I'm joking.
Oh God,
Spider. Doesn't.
a bit musty, isn't it?
It does look like mouse poo.
That's the way it was explained to me. And there they say is the bit we're looking for. There it is, folks. Really, the last bit of wheat. I can't see because of the dust. Oh God, it goes on and on.